So, good morning, everyone. My name is Puneet, and I am a student of Lovely Professional University. So, I have been given a project on DBMS. Basically, my project topic is on Licious. I have to make an DBMS project on Licious. I will just gonna tell you what are entities in it, attributes, and ER diagram. I will just explain ER diagram at the last. And so basically, what Licious is an app or a website which delivers fresh meat. So Licious delivered the order directly to the customer doorsteps, ensuring that the product are delivered fresh and on the time. So I will just gonna tell you to how to make an DBMS ER diagram and all those things which are in it. So starting with what DBMS means. So it is basically database management system. Yeah, it is a software which tells tells or which will help you to manage database in it. Like DBMS can help you how to insert data in it, how to insert data, how to update data in it, how to just delete data in it in a systematic order. So before moving further, I will just tell you why we are just making this ER diagram project and why is it useful in a database management system to work on an ER diagram. So basically, it's just a theoretical model. It is not just implemented directly. It is like used in every DBMS projects in a backend in a theoretical way, like how we are just gonna make our DBMS projects, how we are just make our management system. So this is a theoretical model. So let me give you an example, like why we are just using it, or like why we are just studying this diagram. So basically, just imagine like you are just making an house. So you can not just directly start making house without any blueprint and all. So AR diagram is just like that. It will just tell you how the relations are working, which tables are to be connected, which table are to be meant, and all this. Uh, so this is why we are using ER diagram. So now I will just tell you what are the main terms which we will use in ER diagram, main components which will be used in ER diagram. So first of all, the first main term which will be, it is very important, like it is called entity. So coming on to the entities like a block which stores real life information, or like we can define entity as a object which has information about real life objects. Like if I will give example of my DBMS which I project. So there is an delivery man. So we are having specific information about that delivery man. So that table is known as entity table. It will have all the information about that man, like his ID, his name, or his vehicle which he's using, all those information. So that real life object is that man. So we can just define him as an entity, or we can also say that it is like an object which has its own physical existence. So let me give you an example, like student. This is like our student. This is like our entity, and these all things can be in this entity, and all these things are known as attribute, like roll number, age, address. These all are information about that entity. So we can just call it an attribute, like roll number, age, address. We can add various things, like this. I am giving an example of only of these three. So we can just describe attribute as in characteristics of an entity. So this is the second important term which we will use in ER diagram in in our project. So this is also an important thing. So coming to our project, let me show you how these entities like we can make. So first of all, This is our app name. So the first page. So coming to our first entity, this we can make is our customer. So it will be having information about the customer, which all are just logging in or like just making an order. So this will have all the information about the customer. Then our second entity will be order. So this entity will be having all the informations about the recently orders which are placed or like the orders which are being placed or like it has been placed or delivered. All this information will be in this entity. And the third entity will be a product. So this entity will be consisting of all the products which are available in the store or like in the app which we are showing. But basically it will be in the store, but we will show in this in our app. So the third entity will be delivery man. So this entity will be consisting of all the details of the delivery man, like what is the name of him, what are the phone numbers which he is carrying, by which you can contact him, or like what is his name, ID, and all those things where he is currently, or where is the location where he is, like all those. And the fifth entity will be payment, like it will be having all the payment history or your payment ID, that your payment is completed or not. All those things will be in this entity. The third entity we can make is like rating. Like this entity will be entity will consist of the ratings which are given by users, so that you can have a specific order, like what the user is making or what the user is just giving the rating, he is loving that food or not, he what he is doing, like that. So these are all entities which we can have. Like I am just mentioning the entities which are important. There must be more entities when we are just making a real life project. Like if you are just really want to make a project which you have to implement in future, then there would be many entities. So these are the entities which are there, like which are important, which is just is necessary to have. So like these entity must be having some attributes. So I'm just going to show which all attributes are in these entities. So in a customer, the first important thing is the customer ID. So this ID will just make your table unique. Like your two identities or the two rows will not match. Like it will just make sure that two same persons are not just being entered in a same table. So this will be a primary key in this entity. Uh, Let me tell you what the primary key is. So the primary key is the key when you will set that into a specific column, that then you cannot keep that column null, and your values will be just unique. Like uh, if I am just giving primary key to customer ID, then my each customer will have an ID. Like you cannot just make it blank. And the second thing will be like the customer ID will be unique. It will be not like that you are just giving the same ID. Like one, if I'm giving 101 to someone, then that ID cannot be given to anyone else. So this will be our primary key in this this entity. So the second thing will be our customer name. So it is necessary to give a name. So like we can just give it not null type thing. So then the third thing will be the phone number. Phone number. The fourth will be address. So like in a phone number, there can be same number also. Like if in my family someone is just ordering, so I can also give my father number and my sister also can give my father number. So this attribute is like multi-valued attribute. So I will just show you how in further that how we can just sh- show multi-value attribute in ER diagram, and how do we show primary key and all. Address, this can also be multi-value because uh, many people can live in a same address. Then coming to the order, so in order the first would be our order ID. So this will be our primary key in this, because to make the table every row unique. So the second thing will be our customer ID. So this will just gonna tell you which customer is ordering it, and this will be the foreign key, because we will just gonna take reference from the previous table that which customers are ordering. So this will be a foreign key. And the third thing will be product ID. This will be also be a foreign key from the product table. I will just gonna mention from where it will come. Like from customer is coming from this, customer ID is coming from this entity, and the product ID will come from this entity. So the fourth our will be our price. Like the order which you are ordering, what price that order is having. And the fourth can be here is delivery man ID. Man ID. Because the order will be carried by delivery man. So we should have a specific entity, like which delivery man is just making that order and taking that order. Coming to our product entity, so our product will be having a unique product ID, our product ID, product name, and it will be having uh, product type. कट कर दिया बीच में, ठीक है. Price and all those things. And then delivery man will be having his delivery man ID. Then it will be having name of the delivery man. Then phone number will be here. This and attribute, this entity will also be having an attribute name as phone number, because if you want to try to contact where delivery man is and how much time he is gonna take to deliver your parcel, then you can just contact him. Then he will be having his vehicle number. Like you should have an record like his vehicle, like which vehicle he is using. Like there should be no confusion, or there should be no scams with you, like when your parcel is being delivered to you. Then coming to payment, we will be having a payment ID, which will be our primary key. Uh, then coming to payment ID is done. Then order ID. Uh, this will be a foreign key from the table, order table, because you should be having an order ID, like for which order you are just doing the payment. You should have that record also. So there should be a payment mode record also, like how you have done payment from cash or like from online, which app like that. Then there should be, that's it. That we will see afterwards. What all then can be there. Coming on to the rating, there should be a rating ID, like which the rating is given by the user. Then coming to our, there should be an order ID, like for which order you have given the rating. There should be no confusion, like that you are just giving a rating to any order. Like there should be a proper record. Third should be our stars or all those things which you can also add. And then feedback and all those things. You can just have these all things, because these are all our necessary things. Like some are I am just mentioning the necessary things which we have to use that this is necessary, like these all things are necessary in a DBMS, like DBMS project or DBMS anything, but there can be much more things in it. So this is how we denote each component in ER diagram. Like when we will be making an ER diagram, this all squares and circles you will see in this det. So I am just showing you how we denote. So an entity is denoted by an rectangle, and an attribute is denoted by an sphere. Relationships is denoted by this diamond like shape, and we can just write here like which type of relation it is like. And customer, we will like here orders, and here will be product. So this is like how we will just explain, show that. Then coming to multi-valued attribute, so these are denoted by two spheres overlapping each other, like address. This I told you before that that is multi-valued because there can be many people living in the same address. Then the composite attribute, this is like uh, which can be divided into subparts like name, that can be divided into first name, middle name, last name. So it's like that. So this is how first name, last name, we can also add middle name. Then these are the derived attribute. This is like denoted like this dotted sphere. Derived attributes are the attributes which are derived from somewhere, some other entity. Like when you are just adding your DOB, date of birth. So your age can be derived from that. So it is derived attribute. Then there are key attributes like primary key. So the primary key is denoted like this. There is an underline, a thing. We can underline there, like that will be denoted by that is denoted as primary key. So coming on to the relationships, these are very important because you will just see those relationships in ER diagram. We will just connect them, so you will get confused when I'm just connecting. So I'm just explaining you relationships before the ER diagram. So coming on to the relationships, there are four types of relationships: one to one to many, many to one, and many to many. So one to one relationships are like there is just one to one relationship between two entities. Like uh, the example of one to one relationship is order and payment entity. Like there would be only one order for a specific payment, and from the reverse side you can also see like you are doing only one payment for a one specific order. So there is a one to one relationship between them. The second relation, so the second type of relationship is one to many relationship. In this, the first entity will be having one relationship with the second entity, and the second entity can have multiple relationship with the first entity. So an example of this is, so the example of one to many relationship is customer and rating. Like a customer can give us single rating to a single product, one customer, but the rating can have many reviews from other customers. So this type of relationship is called one to many relationship. The third type of relationship is many to one, and the fourth type is many to many. The example of many to many relationship is like customer and order. A customer can order multiple customer can order multiple orders, but and also orders can be delivered to multiple customers. So this relationship is many to many relationship. So these are the relationships which we have used in our table, in our database. So coming onto the first, customer and delivery man. So there is a many to many relationship between them. A customer can get product from many delivery men, like he can order many products or like many meats, which can various type of meats which can be delivered from any delivery man to him, and a delivery man can also give product to many customer. Like one delivery man will not give one single product to a customer. One delivery man will be giving many products to customer. So this relationship is many to many relationship. The second is customer and order relationship. It is many to many, like customer can give multiple orders and those multiple orders can also be given to multiple customers. So there is a many to many relationship between them. Then order and delivery man, there is also many to many relationship because the orders are there many orders. So many orders can be delivered by a single delivery man and single delivery man can also deliver many orders. The third relationship in our database is order and payment. There is one-to-one relationship between these two entities because a single order will only have a single payment, and a single payment can only be done only one time for a single order. The fifth relationship which in our database is the customer and rating. So a single customer can only give one rating to a single product, but a single product can have multiple ratings from multiple customers. So this relationship is many one to many relationship. So this is our ER diagram, which um, so this is our ER diagram, which is there in our database. So this is how it's look like. So I will just explain you how we have made it. Like these squares are entities. You can see like these five, and these are connected with attributes, and the attributes are denoted by spheres. Like this is our customer entity, and these are the spheres, like the attributes which are there in that customer. And you can see these. I have, as I told you, how to denote the attributes. So this is underline. So this is an primary key. This is an overlap to two spheres. So this is our multi-valued attributes. And you can see customer. There is one relationship, and we have written delivers, like customer delivers delivery man, like delivery man delivers to customer. So this is one to one relationship, like one one to many relationship. So this is how we have denoted, like a diamond is there. So delivery man delivers product to customer. So this is our relation between these two entities. And we here I have written one to one, but sorry, I have written this by mistake. This is many to many relationship. Like I have told you here also, like customer to delivery man, many to many. Sorry, it's my mistake. Sorry for that. So this is our delivery man entity, and these all are the attributes which I have explained you before. And this is multi phone number is multi-valued, and delivery ID is delivery man ID is primary. So delivery man is having relationship with order. So delivery man delivers the order, and these are the attributes which orders are having. And order is having relationship with product. Order product in order, like we just orders and product. So there is a relationship between these two entities, and the customer places an order. So these all are like connected. There is an relationship between all these. Further we will study like these diamonds, like these relation are also having some specific tables, and there are specific various columns in that, but there are some columns which are mandatory in that, like the primary keys of all both of these table are mandatory in that we will study earlier, afterwards. No need to just think about that now. So now coming to our ER diagram. So delivery man, there is one-to-one relationship with order. I have explained you before, like delivery man. Sorry, this is like many-to-many relationship between both of these. I have written this by mistake. Sorry for that. And order to product and customer to order. So this is how we can see like our ER diagram. Our database is fully connected. Like it's not like everything is just like that only. Our full database is just whole connected in a connected way. So we just make it like that. And so thank you guys for watching my video. I hope I made you understand my project on Licious database. So hope this video will help you. And thank you for being in my channel. And just please like and subscribe it if you like the video. And don't forget to just tap that bell icon and wait for wait for my next video that will be coming soon. That will be on how to make tables from these relationships and what are the things which are necessary in that table and what are the columns which we have to make primary key in that table. All those things I will explain in my next video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.